The silent soil. I remember the day like it was yesterday. The day my world crumbled. The day my dreams were trampled. The day I was dismissed. I stood in front of the esteemed panel, my heart pounding, my hands trembling as I presented my groundbreaking research on sustainable urban agriculture. I had poured my soul into this work, believing it could change the world. But as I spoke, I saw the sneers, the rolled eyes, the dismissive glances, and then the final blow. This is nothing more than glorified gardening, Dr. Hart. It's not worthy of our institution's resources. The room erupted in laughter. My colleague, Marcus, the one I had trusted, the one I had shared my ideas with, was the loudest. The betrayal cut deeper than the ridicule. I left that room with my head held high, but my spirit shattered. That was the day I decided to leave it all behind and start anew. I moved to the heart of the city where concrete jungles dominated and green spaces were a rarity. I found a neglected corner, a patch of barren soil, and I began. I planted seeds, nurtured them, and watched them grow. I turned that forgotten piece of land into a thriving edible ecosystem. People walked by, initially mocking me, calling me a fool, a dreamer, but I persisted. I turned one corner into two, then three, then more. I documented my journey, shared my knowledge, and slowly, the city began to change. Years passed, and what started as a solitary mission became a global movement. Cities around the world adopted my blueprint for sustainable urban living and food security. I was invited to speak at conferences, my work featured in prestigious journals, and my name became synonymous with urban permaculture. I had proven them all wrong. And then, one day, I decided to go back home. I wanted to see my family, to show them what I had become. I wanted them to witness the fruits of their past derision. I walked into the family home, the place where I had been told I would amount to nothing. My mother was the first to see me. Her eyes widened in recognition, then disbelief. "Elena, is that you?" she whispered. I nodded, a small smile playing on my lips. "It's me, Mom. I'm home." The room fell silent as my family turned to look at me. Their expressions ranged from shock to disbelief to outright hostility. My father, the one who had called me an embarrassment, crossed his arms, his jaw set. "What are you doing here?" he demanded. I didn't answer. Instead, I gestured to the screen behind me, where a documentary about my work was playing. It showed the thriving urban farms, the communities that had been transformed, the global impact of my research. It showed me, standing in front of a crowd of admirers, accepting an award for my contributions to sustainable living. My family watched in silence, their expressions changing from disbelief to awe. I could see the realization dawning on them, the understanding that I had achieved what they had once deemed impossible. When the documentary ended, the room was filled with a heavy silence. My mother was the first to speak. "Elena, we had no idea," she stammered, tears in her eyes. "We thought you were wasting your life. We thought you were a fool." I looked at each of them, my eyes lingering on Marcus, who had once been a friend. "I was mocked, ridiculed, and dismissed," I said, my voice steady. "But I didn't let that stop me. I turned my pain into purpose and I created something extraordinary. I did it despite you, not because of you." Marcus looked away, shame etched on his face. "I'm sorry, Elena," he muttered. "I was wrong. I let my jealousy get the best of me." I nodded, accepting his apology. "I forgive you," I said. "But know this, your words, your actions, they shaped me. They fueled me. They made me who I am today." My father cleared his throat, his voice gruff with emotion. "We were wrong, Elena. We underestimated you. We let our doubts cloud our judgment. "We're proud of you, daughter. We're proud of what you've accomplished." I smiled, feeling a sense of peace wash over me. "Thank you," I said. "But my journey isn't over. There's still so much to do, so much to change. And I hope you'll be a part of it." As I left the family home, I felt a sense of closure. I had faced my past, confronted my detractors, and emerged victorious. I had turned my pain into purpose, my dreams into reality. And I knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, I would face them with the same determination, the same resilience that had brought me to this point. I had proven them wrong. I had proven myself right. And in doing so, I had found my true calling, my true purpose. I was no longer the girl they had mocked, the dreamer they had dismissed. I was Elena Hart, the woman who had changed the world one seed at a time. And as I walked away, I knew that my journey was far from over. There were still cities to transform, communities to empower, and dreams to chase. And I was ready to face whatever came next, ready to continue my mission, ready to make a difference. For I was Elena Hart, and I had turned the silent soil into a symphony of life. And I would continue to do so, one seed, one dream at a time.